Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Show. We're playing some Monster Train today. I didn't notice any big issues with my audio in the last video, so I cranked up the microphone gain just a little tiny bit more. I hope it comes through pretty well, but we will see when I'm done here. Today we're gonna play as the Hellhorned allied with the Awoken, so super vanilla. We do have some rage synergies right off the bat, and thankfully we've got some additional targetable damage on top of our starter spells for the Hellhorned. So that's pretty good. So the last video was interesting. 2 losses for the price of 1. Spikes deal an additional damage per stack. I think we'll take this one. I noticed that there was a little bit of a problem when the first 12 minutes of the last video were all me just rambling about what I wanted to do, and I didn't feel like it was very clear or concise. So what I would like to do is just basically read off of not quite a script but a bulleted thing. Basically, I'm looking at recording other games. The games I have in mind are anything from the Final Fantasy series and anything more or less from the Elder Scrolls series. For Final Fantasy, I've already played Final Fantasy 1, a good portion of Final Fantasy 3, very, very little bit of Final Fantasy 4, and then I've played 7, 10, 10-2, 12, and 13. Most of which I've actually finished. For whatever reason, you get to the end game content and you just want to do everything, and then you end up not actually finishing what you set out to do. For Elder Scrolls, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, but I've also considered Elder Scrolls Online because I have that game. I have characters on it, and I could easily do shorter videos just around the quest lines. Let's actually set him up here. So that's something I'd be looking at doing. And right now I'm kind of thinking I'll end up going to 1 Monster Train video per week, and then 2 or possibly 3 of the shorter videos for the rest of the week. I'm not sure yet because I only try to play Monster Train when I'm recording it. Let's do it that way. So I'll figure something out. It'll probably start next week. I'm currently recording Friday's video, so if you're watching this when it comes out, that's should be the video that you hear this. Whatever. I say we just regen. So we'll see if I do 2 or 3 shorter ones. It should help cut down some time throughout my week. I'm still working a good 40 hours every single week. Oh, I should have played the train steward first. That's what I get for talking. Still killed him though, so that's good. And yeah, we'll just go from there and see how it goes. Now, Ritual of Battle is interesting because we already have so much rage synergy, and there's the rare Hellhorned card that's really nice with rage. I'm starting to think maybe Spikes was not the right call here, but it is what it is. I thought about Older Helper here, not just for the armor, but also because we've already got 2 imps. I guess, I don't know, we'll probably skip that for right now. Pick up regen. Glimmer's not horrible. I kind of like Wildwood Sap though. I'm gonna say maybe. Honestly, these all have a good place. So what do we want to do in this deck, I guess, is the real question. We have rage, we have armor, we have more rage, we have more rage, we have a bunch of targetable damage, and what I want to do is get some spikes related stuff set up. So I think what we want is a floor that's dedicated to rage, and then a floor that's dedicated to spikes. And then third floor, we can kind of work with whatever we get. Um, hmm. I think I'm going to take the Shattered Shell. Mostly because the sweep could become really, really powerful if we get those stacks. And I want to go the Awoken unit, see if we can find a Thorn Hollow, which I did not find. I don't want a second Shattered Shell, so the question is, do I want a Sting every turn? And yeah, I think that could be the start of a third floor, maybe. Holdover. Honestly, I'm kind of... Oh, you know what? Holdover on Inflame with reduced Ember costs could be really fun. Let's do that. I was thinking about Ritual of Battle, because Rage 6 is pretty nice, but I think we're going to try and make the champion a frontline, so being able to do Inflame every single turn, it's pretty neat. And then... let's do a Surge Stone on Torch. Alright. Enemy units on each floor at the start of battle. Alright, so I do want him here. We've already got the Inflame situation going, so that's pretty cool. You would die. Oh, hey, you know what? You're not going to be able to kill them. So we at least want to do this, and then we'll definitely need another Trained Steward. There was nothing I could do about that top floor, and that's okay. You know, sticking a Vine Mother in front at least stops that from happening. I say we Inflame again. And then let's make sure our sweep unit here doesn't die. And we're going to get a bunch of Slay triggers off of this. And probably the next floor too. Sinner's Burden is fine because it doesn't damage our Pyre. I mean, obviously I don't want a bajillion of them, but yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. You're not dying. Well, let's try and stop any additional Pyre damage if we can help it. Oh, and we are winning. This holdover and flame business is pretty cool. Hornbreak could be really good if we get one of those trials where they get a bunch of armor. Multi-Nimp is good. But we've already got enough targetable damage that I don't feel like we have to take Multi-Nimp. And the only reason I would take more Imps is if we know we're going to be getting something like Implosion. Yeah, they work pretty well for like bodies, so that my champion doesn't take too much damage too quickly. But I think Hornbreak is going to be helpful for us. I don't think we need any more Sting. Sharpen is interesting because of the spikes. We would be actually that with Petrified Crucible. I think we almost have to take Sharpen. I was gonna take Steel Enhancer because that could be helpful on lots of units, but with spikes, if we get something beefy in the front, that adds up very, very quickly. So we're gonna take Sharpen. I think... Let me see what units we have. There's obviously several spells that we could upgrade. I kind of want to upgrade units though. I don't feel like we have to get higher health, but we'll know for sure after this next fight. So I'm going to upgrade units and we're going to see how it goes. Let me leave for just a minute and look at the unit. This is what I was looking for. The ranged brute is going to be super helpful for us. We can actually buy all of these upgrades. I actually kind of want to put multi-strike on our shattered shell with upgraded damage. Then we can put rage 7 on the deranged brute. I want to put it on the shattered shell because then we get a whole bunch of damage on everything that pops up on these floors. And we have a better chance for the slay trigger, and obviously, you know, generally speaking, it just prevents bad guys from making it to the pyre. So let's do that. We'll rage 7 on the deranged brute. Okay. This is starting to feel pretty good, but I'm also in the back of my mind thinking, hey, don't screw up. Oh, it's the steel pulley or the trap door. Trap chute, excuse me. I actually like the idea of getting the trap chute, not just because it lets me master the card if we beat Seraph, but trap chute puts them on the bottom floor, which means my champion can have his way with them. And I think making sure he can get some stacks, especially with his slay triggering 10 armor, I think that could be very helpful. On average, I'd say the steel pulley claw is probably better. But, yeah. Okay, Shattered Shell up top. Hornbreaker. And then we need to put a Train Steward in front, because these guys hurt. I don't think we have to play Trap Chute yet. One thing to keep in mind, apparently, is that this does not say an enemy unit, so I could technically descend my own units to the bottom floor, but that would also incur a dazed 2 effect. Oh, that's a problem. Let's get rid of you, and now you're not dying. We can put Deranged Brute up. Do we sharpen or restore? Sharpen would make sure they all die. Oh, he's dying now. I need to fix that. That answers my question. Okay, not dying by 3 health. I think we'll put... How much capacity does this take? It's 2. So if I put a Train Steward up here, I can't also put her up there. So I'm gonna do this. Kill him. It blocks some of the slay trigger that my sweep unit can have. But that's okay. Let's do that. Let's block a hit. Let's horn break. And I'd say that was a productive turn. God, 46 health. Attack, excuse me, and 47 attack. Okay, so we just need to make sure Hornbreaker Prince doesn't die. And that will be easier to do when we do things like Fledgling Imp. Let's see, how do we want to do this? That actually might have been a misplay just now. Because he's going to attack. I could kill one of them, but then he just dies and I'll take... Well, I would take 5 damage to the face anyway. It'll be 15 damage to the face. I've only got 11. That's a problem. I think we still torch one of them, though. Because it would be 5, and then all 3 of them hit him. Or I kill one, and all 3 of them hit the Hornbreaker Prince. You're gonna have to carry us. More or less. Alright, so let's just kill one. We may want to set Hornbreaker up on the 2nd floor. Then we'll just need to make sure we kill any haste units that ever come up. That at least gives us a little bit of visibility so that we can get rid of things ahead of time. Torching that guy for sure. You're dying. So I actually think we'll do that and that. And I say this because you'll regen a little more, and that's fine. And then both of these guys can die to the sweep unit. You're gonna die, so you don't do diddly squat. Let's just cast the sting so we get the extra draw. Oh, he gets 5 from the dudes too? I didn't know that. Alright. Casting it there first. You're dying in 1 hit anyway. We can get rid of you so that all of our damage goes into Daedalus instead. We'll sting there. You could technically get up to full... What does that do for us? Right now he's at 27, which is exactly divisible by 9. This lets us get another hit. And then your guys are dead, you're dead, and then Daedalus. Alright. I think we're okay. Especially when we start doing stuff like this. And that. And that. Alright, we got there. Oh good, I drew trap shoot. What would I... Does this daze him? It dazes him. That's really good to know. Alright. So yeah, the trap shoot doesn't actually move him. Pulley Claw wouldn't move him either, for the record. This seems really good. And this seems really good. This seems acceptable. I don't think I would want to use that on anyone, would I? I mean, I could technically use it on Hornbreaker once he gets quite a bit of rage. Just, I think that's how that would work. So otherwise, I really don't think I'm going to use that on anything. So I'm going to say no to Adaptive Mutation. Shard Channeler, unless we can find something like a Thorned Hollow, is not going to be very helpful for us until we get the spikes rolling off of Sharpen. And since I only casted it 1 time in that entire fight, I don't think this is a good call. Spike of the Hellhorned lets us get rage and armor, probably on our champion, if I'm being honest. I think we take Animus of Will. The triple attacks every turn is just too good. Alternatively, we could grab a quick unit. Yeah, we'll take Animus of Speed. It'll be good for like the big tanky units for Hellhorned unit, or for our Hellhorned champion, the Prince. I kind of want to take draw, actually. I don't feel like we've had any issues with Ember. I would rather have more cards to work with, which, now that I'm thinking about it, also restricts what we can put on that bottom floor. Yeah, I'm gonna take the draw actually. All right. Let's see. I think we have to go Awoken unit. As it works out, we can also get rid of some train stewards. This has to be something with spikes, otherwise we're in kind of not a bad spot, but a weak spot. I don't want us to be in a weak spot. Also, we can duplicate our gain rage, gain armor spell with holdover. You could cast it twice every turn, which is awesome. So yeah, let's see what we get. We got the Thorned Hollow, which is perfect. Okay, let's get rid of some train stewards because they are now eating up way more of my deck than they should. And then we can duplicate. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something that's better. I don't think we would do Spike of the Hellhorned. I think there's an argument to be made for doing that with Trap Shoot, but I don't think we do it to Trap Shoot. I think we really do just want Inflame. And now what we're looking for is, I guess multi-strike would not be horrible. Extra armor to start would not be horrible. I actually think we want this one, since we'll be able to... no, we do want multi-strike, because we're going to get to a point where the rage is hitting for so much that we want to be able to get through multiple units. So we do want multi-strike. Non-boss enemy units have spikes 4. That'll be interesting. But at least we have the Awoken as our allied clan. So our Animus of Speed just dies right away. We have Hornbreaker Prince, Deranged Brute right off the bat. How do we want to do this? I do want to get rid of... Actually, let's get rid of that guy, because he deals a lot of damage. And then we can stick this guy up top. Only this will make it up. We will have spikes, hopefully. And then we won't need to worry. Okay, so we barely have spikes. I think we have to play Vine Mother so we can make sure that we get nice consistent sting spells. What is killing us? You do 6, that brings you to 13, that's 14, and then we hit for 18. So if I can either kill this guy or, oh I don't know, daze him for just a moment, we could be okay. Kind of want to do this, which I think doesn't protect us. That surprises me. Let's daze this guy. Okay. Oh, that was gonna be exactly lethal. Oh, because we were only gonna... No, we would have blocked a good amount. I don't know why that did as much as it did. Oh well. These spikes are really hurting us, by the way, if that wasn't already apparent. So get rid of this guy. Do one of these. And do one of these. And now we're fine. He's dying, which is great. You're both dying, which is greater. And let's just get a train steward out of the deck. You are not dying, which is good. An upgraded Hornbreak would be awesome against guys like him, but here we are. How do we want to do this? I think we always want to cast Restore on the champion until, you know, our armor gets out of control. And I don't think it's ever really going to be out of control. We do actually want to do a little bit of damage, because by hitting him right now, we bring him down to 1 health. So I could hit him with this torch, and that should help us kill the floor. It didn't help us kill the floor. Because you're going to kill him. Oh, and then he doesn't die. That's, you know, that's probably a good cause for him surviving. I think this would do it, though. No? Oh well. The important thing is he's the only one going up. The rest of them are dying, so... More sting spells is always helpful. Let's get this armor going. And then... I mean, I might as well. There's no point in letting him get hit. And then I think we restore here. And we'll get 2 more. We'll get our inflames back. Okay. Well, let me do this just to get it out of the way, and this to get him out of the way, and that, and now he's dead. Okay, so I stand by channel heart. Oh, is that what I think it is? It is not what I thought it was, but that works really well for us. I don't necessarily think getting the extra draw was a bad idea. However, the extra draw and some of our recent choices for cards has put us in a position where we need more Ember desperately. Or some Ember reduction or something, because it's not quite working the way it should. I'm thinking about Reinforce, and at the same time I'm thinking that I was just complaining about not having enough Ember. So we're going to take Fire Chomper. Engraft. If we do Ember reduction on that, it does something very similar for us. Bramble Lash could be a fun finisher spell if we put Permafrost on it. And if we really, really focus on our Thorned Hollow. But I think I would rather have Engraft. Because we can cast that on the Thorned Hollow once we do Ember reduction. And we can basically get 1 spikes every single time. We are not going to have enough money that I feel like we could justify going to get an artifact. So let's go thin out our deck, get a free artifact, and kind of go from there. Bye-bye, Train Steward, and bye-bye, Train Steward. Down to 29 cards. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. Well, that would apply to all of our imps. Which is not insignificant. Oh, that would apply to the Thorned Hollow, too. I like Ashes of the Fallen. I think there's a place for it in our setup. But to make sure that we are healing enough and dealing enough damage consistently, I think we have to take the Tempered Talisman. Because right now, you know, it's nice being able to cast. Oh, let's cast a Restore for 2, Or, you know, we'll torch for 2, but now we can torch for 5, or restore for 5, which helps us out quite a bit more than before. Another rage? Let's see what we can do with this. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. We can give him the Battle Stone. I actually want to give Quick to a Fledgling Imp. That way, you know, we're at least getting a hit out of these guys. I mean, we're already getting pretty good value with them just blocking a hit, but if they're able to take an enemy out in the process, I think there's definitely some merit there. Excuse me. Alright, so they have... Oh, they all have that. That's garbage. Alright. Hornbreaker, Deranged Brute. Classic combination of cards here. Oh, Engrafted gets better too with spell power. I didn't even think about that. Animus of Speed dies on any floor that I can put it on. So I think we just inflame. And I think we engraft, even though we don't get a heal out of it. It's not the heal we're... Oh, we get Ember again. We technically can still play this, but it's gonna die, so... I do feel bad that we didn't get anything put up there. But we can Vine Grasp this. Does it make... I think we should play the Vine Mother. I also think we should play Inflame. We could play... Oh, hold on a second. Let me think this through. Is this the turn we play Pyre Chomper, or do we wait? Also, if I kill this, they all get 2. So their whole damage goes up by 4, which means our Pyre takes more. So I actually don't want to hurt any of them. And I need to take care of this guy. So let's do this, and then we'll save Pyre Chomper for later. Okay. Thorned Hollow. We're going to put Shattered Shell here. And now that I have this all kind of laid out, I need something frontline for this guy. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. We can't take both of our Inflames, and I mean, there's technically some benefit to doing Hornbreak on this guy in back, but Inflame being held over is probably more important than the Hornbreak. You take way more damage than I want to see. So we need to heal up Thorned Hollow next turn. 28 damage on Sting for 0 Ember is awesome, by the way. So, how does the damage work out? He doesn't actually do anything for us. I mean, yeah, he gives us rage, which is good, but... So we always want to hold this over. Doesn't matter what else happens after that. You're going to die no matter what, so we're fine. I definitely want to restore and restore. I think we kill you, which is awesome. And I guess we'll just save on the damage, because I don't want to have to worry about healing him up and healing this up. And our champion is sitting in a very good spot. Oh, brief respite round. Okay. So 0. I was really hoping that we would get that imp and spike of the Hellhorned at the same time. Doesn't look like that's what's going to happen. Actually, I think we descend this guy. Yes, Pepper. We can inflame here. We can restore. And we can Wildwood Sap. We'll get some consume cards out of our deck. It makes sense to move him down because whatever comes up here on the boss is either going to die or it's going to move up and then this floor is blocked. I'd rather have more cards focused on targeting... Oh, it's just him and he's dead. Actually, I don't want to do that because he has lifesteal. So yeah, we win, which is awesome. Alright. Yeah, I feel really good about this deck. I do still want some kind of a frontline unit or just more damage or something on the second floor. Impish Scholar could be good. Battering Ram is actually very interesting. Branding Right. I'm not... I don't think we need Branding Right. How many consume cards do we have? Let me check that first. So we got Spike, we got A Torch, Trap Shoot, and Wildwood Sap. We got 4. So Impish Scholar is not completely useless. Battering Ram is only going to be good if we can also get a lot more Ember production. Branding Right is interesting, I guess. I mean, technically I can use it on the Hornbreaker Prince if we're sitting in a good spot and heal him up later. But I think because of the extra 3 damage, I don't really want this. I think we either take Impish Scholar or we skip and take the gold. I'm going to take the Scholar. Cycle of Life is very good for us. If, again, with Ember being in the consideration. Awake is also very interesting, especially on the Thorned Hollow, but enhancing our champion with an extra 10 life and then applying spikes 4, that seems very, very obviously the better choice. Because, I mean, we can cast that on the Thorned Hollow too. There's nothing saying we can't. So, do we go here or do we go here? Is there stuff we want to get rid of? This Animus of Speed is not doing very much for us, but I think there's something to be said for upgrading units. I wouldn't mind getting some more health on Thorned Hollow. We are getting low on Pyre health, though. Especially right before the Fell fight, that could be important. So I guess, is there something I want to duplicate? I don't want to duplicate another Inflame. 2 is just fine, in my book. Yeah, let's upgrade our units. See what we get, and we'll go from there. A default spikes 4 on our Thorned Hollow is interesting enough to me. And I think extra health. And actually, I'm thinking maybe we put this on the Animus of Speed. Yeah, let's do it that way, and then we can multi-strike the Animus as well. We'll take the gold, and then let's take a look at what we could get rid of. Well, our Vine Grasps are strictly an upgrade to our torches. I do want to keep the restores because we have a lot of good things going for us on that front. And especially if we run into another spikes situation, I think I would much rather get rid of at least one torch. And then if I had to get rid of another, it would either be a maybe Ritual of Battle. We've got a lot of 3-cost cards. It feels like a lot. It's only 2, but when your maximum Ember is only 3 and you have Inflame, which is, in my opinion, way better than Ritual of Battle, I think we get rid of Ritual of Battle. Yeah, we're doing it. It's unfortunate because I want to get the mastery on it. But you know what? I don't want to sacrifice a win just to make a card a different color. There are going to be some other updates to the game. I read very quickly a brief summary of kind of what they were looking at. Yeah, let's do that. That. Let's kill you because I can't take more pyre damage like this. I read that they were making some updates to the game, some balance changes. I didn't read any specifics, but I also saw that they were expanding on some of the mastery stuff, which I think is really cool. Let's do one of those. And you're both dying, which is awesome. Oh, here we go. This is what we're doing. We'll do that. You're still not dying, so I'm just going to torch you. We'll stick our Shattered Shell up here. And then I'm just going to do Spike of the Hellhorned right now. We'll save Trap Shoot. Yeah, we'll save Trap Shoot. Alright. I feel very well established already, which is awesome. Thorned Hollow always needs to go up there. I would like to try and get you at a break point for us, so I need to do 25 damage. I think this would help us do that. We're at least getting all of that. So let's see what happens. I do 13 damage and bring him down to 82. You're doing 47 times 2, which even now almost kills him. But I don't think I can get him down to 47. So I need to kill that guy. I don't need to worry. I'm taking so much pyre damage with this Ultimate Penance BS. Oh, I forgot it's a whole bunch more than 5. There. We'll just do that. That's fine. Okay. Thankfully, we didn't draw any of those penance cards, but we need to make sure we play them. We definitely want to do at least one Inflame for the holdover. 0 cost Sting puts him at almost... Oh wait, you know what? He gets Rage 1 when he gets damaged. So he does kill this, and then I don't think he kills this. How does this play out? So I get hit 3 times, that's 3 rage. Each rage is +2, and then he increases it by +2. So each rage should be +4 damage. Yep, rage 12 gives me 48. So I'm going to get an extra 12 damage, which is 75. So I would need to do 20 damage to him. So we're going to do 20 damage to him, and now the whole floor is dead. I could do Inflame again. I think I want to do Restore instead. We don't need both Inflames, but if we have the extra Ember and they line up really nicely, we might as well. Having one consistently, though, is, I think, more than enough for us. Okay, can't do this. Have to get the holdover, and then we might as well... Wait a minute. It's another 12 damage, up to 99, so dead, dead. Deranged Brute kills the guy in back. So, let's just get damage here. That's fine. Yeah, let's get damage there. Call it. I could have played Engraft, and I should have. That's my mistake for not seeing that, but we have enough extra draw with all these stings that we're going to be just fine. Let's see. Poise and Inflame. There's no purge stuff that I need to worry about. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Like, the math is now very easy for us. Do we Inflame? I think actually we torch. I think then we'll sting this up here. So we still get the card draw, but so that our damage isn't being wasted. I also don't like having this here all the time, so. Yeah, 154 more damage on Fell is pretty nice. Oh, we got 2 penances. Let's kill that. Be done with those. We'll sting, Vine Grasp. I can't play both ultimate penances. I can play one, and we want to play the Inflame. Ember production is the next thing we're getting, period, if that wasn't already evident. We want to play any penance. That, sure. I know he's already dead. Don't ask me questions. Alright, what do we get? Oh my god. Why do they have to cost so much? I think Unleash the Wildwood is probably the best bet there. And then Ember Production all the way. 100%, no questions asked. I don't need the capacity. I definitely don't need the card draw. I do, however, desperately need the Pyre Health. So is there any reason we would go this way instead? So, is there anything I want to get rid of? Maybe? Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting rid of a Sharpen. And honestly, that's about it. Like, I want Cycle of Life to work. Maybe we do get rid of a Cycle of Life. I mean, especially if we've got... Oh, where did it go? Unleash the Wildwood. I'm not worried so much about health anymore, and the spikes is a very, very, very minor portion of our run. I think we actually get rid of the Cycle of Life now that I'm saying this out loud. And then I could see us maybe duplicating Engraft, actually. Or we could duplicate Spike, or Trap Shoot, or Vine Grasp. Actually, a Vine Grasp. Duplicating Vine Grasp makes sense, because then we can get rid of other torches if we need to. Okay. I think the question has been answered. We're going to get the Pyre Health and clean up the deck and modify it a little bit. Goodbye, Cycle of Life. It is remove, just so I don't get confused. Goodbye, Cycle of Life. I wish you would have worked. And goodbye, Sharpen. I wish you would have worked. Thankfully, those ones have already been mastered, so I don't feel bad about that. And then we could do Engraft. What was the other options? Talked about Vine Grasp. Talked about Spike. I actually don't think we do Spike because it's not often that we just have Ember lying around. Maybe that'll be different now that we're generating more. I doubt it. I wish we could have reduced the Ember cost of Engraft first. It is what it is. Another Trap Shoot. Another Vine Grasp. I don't think we duplicate a unit. I kind of like the situation. Like, it's not great or optimal, but our second floor is fine. Our top and bottom floors are fine, so we don't need any more units. Short version. Engraft lets us heal and draw, basically breaking even so long as we actually remember to play it. I would even argue that it's better than the Restores, but having the Restores is good too. So thinking to the last fight, getting another Vine Grasp doesn't do anything for us. Doing an Unleash the Wild would only helps us if we draw it and we need it on the last wave. Engraft is good consistently and lets us do all of our other things the way we want to do it. Lets us also do the double holdover if that's the direction we want to go. And I think we go for more multi-strike. Like the enhanced units is enhanced. Oh my god, what's it called? The enhanced stats are always nice, but I think getting the multi-strike is better. So. Alright. We're gonna have +8 attack, +15 armor, +8 attack. I knew it. Alright. This one might be rough. We might want to start on the second floor, actually. Come on. Oh, and they got the multi-strike BS in the back. Okay. Starting this on the second floor, I guess. So Hornbreaker there. Vine Mother right off the bat is awesome. Thorned Hollow right off the bat is awesome. We'll restore, and we'll engraft, and we will just carry Trap Shoot over. They don't have haste. That's another thing you gotta be careful of. Okay. Always Vine Grasp the multi-strike BS. Now you're not dying, so we can feel comfortable about playing the Deranged Brute. Let's engraft to break even there. You have quick multi-strike, so you are quite helpful, but you will die. Because I can't kill the guy in the back. Does this help at all? You do 36 damage plus another 9 would be 45. I would need 17 armor, and I can only get 4. So, we can't save you. I think in lieu of all of that, we just go here, mostly to get another Rejuvenate proc, and we say goodbye to our Animus of Speed down below. Okay. Now we need to make sure that the champion doesn't die. So we're still sitting at 45 damage, and I have torch. Good. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Crap. Oh, hey, we can almost save you. Let's get this. Hold on. Wait. Make sure that we're not dying up here. Okay, 33 damage puts you at 127, which means you die in 4 hits, which is a problem. Sting doesn't actually... Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, so this... Wait. I mean, it same cost, but this is more efficient and lets us use our torch up top. Okay, so now you're dying, which is good. Now I need to focus on this, which I think I can just torch restore for. Technically, torching him and then stinging this guy is more efficient. And then I just let that go because that's its own problem. This puts him at 99, which means he dies in 3 hits, which is what, 54. So technically my pyre still lives. Restoring doesn't, like, nothing I can do to him right now makes us kill this faster. So I actually think, especially in regards to what's coming up in the next floor, I think we inflame with the holdover and we try and get as much armor as possible. And we hope that we get something targetable for the guy in the back. There are so many of these multi-strike BS units. Go away. That's only a 5 damage spell. There's one... Oh, we could... Oh, big brain play. Here we go. Okay. Stick him in front. Torch this guy. Now, what kind of damage are we receiving? We're gonna sting that guy, which is good. So these are dealing 31 damage, which is already more than what I have available. I could double inflame, which doesn't actually do it for me. So I need... Hold on. If I block this guy's hit, I take 18, which is still in a very dangerous spot for me to be in. Because I've only got 19. And then I would hit this and I would still die. Yes, Pepper. Congratulations, Pepper. You are on YouTube. You're talking to me. Please love me. Alright. I think if we go Fledgling Imp and Flame, Hornbreaker Prince lives. Fledgling Imp takes this hit. Prince takes 18 damage, which right now puts him at 1. And Flame, when he kills this, basically negates the damage. We should have 1 health. And then we hit this guy, and then we hit that guy again. So let's Fledgling Imp. inflame. Nothing happens there. You're both dying, which is awesome. And I'm pretty sure we get a bunch of slay triggers. I didn't think about the slay. Let's actually see what happens here. So when our Hornbreaker Prince hits the Wilt Wings, I don't know if it all happens at once, or if he gets his 10 armor and then he takes 5 damage, or if he takes 5 damage then gets his armor. Let's see how it keeps track of it. So attack, beat. I saw it basically happen all at once. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll go review that in the clip after the fact. That helps. That helps. Let's get him down here so he's out of the way. That helps. That helps. Now we are sitting in a not ideal situation, but not a horrible situation. I don't see any Vine Grasps, but we do have this lovely little Hornbreak sitting in the front. He's gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit him twice, and then I die. We definitely inflame. Inflame does actually do more for us than Spike of the Hellhorned, which is important to keep in mind when making decisions. Let's get Wildwood Sap out of the way. Let's get Restore. And then I think the 28 damage twice is fine. He is going to hit us really hard, and in the back of my mind, I'm concerned that we're not going to be able to pull this one off. Let's engraft twice because it breaks even. Oh, we can daze him. That's game. Well, for this round. Sure, we'll Vine Grasp and Sting, and we'll unleash the Wildwood. Do that, and I'm not going to hit him again, just in case that is the breaking point. I would really hate to do that and then have it backfire. That was very Win Mori of me, and I apologize. I don't think we take important work because our imps are not lasting long enough that I feel like that's necessary. We're using them very, very exclusively as fodder. That and, you know, the benefits that they provide in the meantime. But for that same reason, I don't think we take impressive. So I think if we're going to take anything, it's another Impish Scholar, which, for the consume cards that we have, I think we do want this. Another Engraft isn't horrible. Applying Spikes 4 is kind of whatever. And then this costs too much. So we're going to get another Engraft, because we can. I should have thought about... how many Sting spells we were going to get with Vine Mother. And if I had done that, I probably would have picked Ember generation both times instead of the extra draw. I also don't think there's a choice in... there's no argument in the choice that we should make. We should go this direction. Mostly for the Pyre health, but also because we can upgrade stuff. Let's wait just 1 minute. Let's see what trinkets are available. An extra 5 armor for every unit is awesome, and reducing enemy attacks is pretty awesome. I think we do one reroll. Oh my god. We've only got room for one of these. Our sting spells do 28 right now. They would do 38. I actually think Railhammer is better. Assuming our champion lives, because it was a little bit of a struggle in the last fight. If our champion lives, the armor that he gets from his Slay trigger and the what was it called? Inflame spell being held over every... It's 5 armor. This makes it 9 armor every single turn, not including his Slay trigger, which would be 14 on top of that. If he lives long enough, he does more damage than a bunch of sting spells in our... Like, if we were to have 10 sting spells in our hand, which will not be possible because we'll always have at least the one held over in flame. Railhammer still will help us do more damage. That would be 9 times 38, assuming that we have the held over thing. That's 270 plus 70, so it's 342. All our champion needs is... Like, if he were to do it in one hit, it'd be 171 attack. No, he's got multi-strike too, so he attacks 3 times. So 342 would be 114, which we hit pretty much every single time. So this is always going to be better. I'm glad that we all, or at least I got there. I don't know about the rest of you. I don't know if I'm making the wrong call either. But it's the call that I've decided to go with. If we're going to reduce something, I want it to be our engrafts. I don't think we do permafrost. I think we do this. We increase the magic power of something. Do we increase it of engraft? I guess, do we want extra spell power, magic power on our healing or on our damage? If we put it on our damage, it's a Vine Grasp. Maybe a Horn Break, probably a Vine Grasp. If we want it on a heal, it's on this engraft period, and then we re-roll and try and do it again. I think we do it on the engraft. And then we'll re-roll. That's not quite what I was looking for. Excuse me. But we can get another torch consumed, which also increases the chances that A, we will use it, and B, that our imp scholars will return another. Do we duplicate this engraft that is simultaneously reduced in cost and increased in magic power? Or... I think that's actually what we do. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Partially because of the heal, partially because of the card draw, mostly for the Ember generation. Seraph the Diligent. I forget which one. Oh, it's the Consume Seraph. So our Imp Scholars do amazing if, you know, for whatever reason we need to cast a different spell. But considering we're going to be getting a Sting every single turn, we may not need to worry about that. Armor 19 off the bat means that he doesn't die. think we'll put Animus right there. And I kind of like the idea of getting rid of this engraft. And then playing this one for the card draw. Technically, I could play an Impish Scholar to get that engraft back, but I don't want to. Alright, these guys in front need to go away. How do we want to do this? Because right now we're dying. It's not good. All of our units enter with 9 armor because of Scorched Steel and Railhammer. That's pretty cool. You gotta admit. Alright, back to this. I think we should play Shattered Shell. Actually, I'm very confident we should play Shattered Shell because of killing all of these guys. This guy we can take care of. It'll be fine. I also think that we have to play these. At least this one. This one we might be able to hold on to. Because we need to put something in front here. And I think we should get the Inflames rolling now. Oh, he blocks 2 hits because of the 9 armor. That's awesome. Oh, that's consumed though. So we need to consume something different. And should we make it one of the consumes or should we make it a Vine Grasp? I'm going to say we make it a Vine Grasp. Okay, now we can hold over Inflame. And actually, let's do it that way. So we get more damage and we get rid of this guy. So we got rid of both of the Resolve self-mutilation guys, which is good. Now we just need to draw the rest of our units and be able to play them. Okay. So you're alive. We can leave that alone for right now. I need a Thorned Hollow up top. A Restore, I mean, obviously puts us in a better spot. But it doesn't help us kill him. Oh, you're in the process of almost dying. We should fix that. I think Impish Scholar here is fine. Getting a Vine Grasp is fine. This is the one with Quick, so he hits this, kills it, and then dies to the Extinguish. And then they attack. Which is why I'm taking 9, 22, but then I'm... How is that working out? Oh, it's 14 armor for each sleigh, because Railhammer is ridiculously awesome. So, let's Vine Grasp this guy in the back. Puts us in a much better spot. And let's Inflame. We'll take the 1 damage. Then we'll take another 9 when he goes up, and that'll be fine. This guy is dead. This whole floor is dead, minus Seraph. And then we can focus on stabilizing all of our guys. I'd really like to get my Vine Mother now, thank you. So that's good. This is already getting consumed. So let's play that there. We can hold over. I kind of think we should restore our Animus, but I also kind of want to inflame our champion again. also want to restore our Thorned Hollow. He's dying to spikes, which is why we're getting 5 damage here. I think the restore... Crap. This is a tough decision. It probably isn't nearly as tough as I'm making it seem, or as much as I think. He's doing fine. He's going to get stronger. This guy will make it up with only 39 damage to his face, no matter how I... Wait. Yeah. The other Inflame doesn't help us kill him faster. So, that makes sense. Oh, we got both engrafts and a okay. Let's do it this way. Can we make you live? Not with that, apparently. That'll work, though. And that'll work. And we can get rid of that. And we can play that. Oh, and he's almost dead. Oh, guess what? Now he's dead. Okay, and you're dying, which is because of the sweep. Alright. He'll make it up with, what, less than 30? He will probably die on the top floor. He will not make it past the second floor. Alright. There's those Sting cards that we were so looking forward to. Let's see. Should probably get rid of a torch that's already being consumed. We're always going to get rid of self-mutilation because we can't afford to do anything but. I'd like to keep the stings so that they cycle back through and we can get repeated extra draws, but I'm not necessarily married to that idea. If I kill this guy in front, it's 123, 123, well, it'll be more than that. It'll be 135. 135 plus the 43 from Deranged Brute would mean both of these guys die, and he gets up scot-free. But I have enough stuff here that I'm pretty sure I can kill him and not worry about it. So... let's see how much we can do. Let's get rid of the Consumed Torch. Now we can cast a Sting. They're both dying. We're going to hold over and Flame again. I'd like to try and get through them and get a little damage on Seraph if possible. Okay, you're dead, you're both dead. You're not getting damaged, which is awful. Let's unleash the Wildwood up top, just to say we can. So let's see, they both hit. I'll get an extra 4 attack per hit, so that's 8 damage. So 151. This torch actually does make it so that we get 43 damage in on Seraph. Alright. Every little bit counts. Okay. Vengeful Shard goes bye-bye. This is where the Piercing Sting would have been awesome. but you're dying in one hit. You almost die in one hit. Let's see, we'll get 2 hits. That'll put us at 155. Attack. So actually, that makes it so we kill all of them with just the champion. Then I say we sting that. Oh, and I was gonna inflame too. So now they're definitely dead. So that's cool. We will unleash the Wildwood, and then I think we do restore up here. Mostly because there's the regen, which will proc the rejuvenate as well. Cool. The only way I would want to improve this is by giving the champion quick. Oh my god, 2100 damage. So we're gonna do this and that and the other thing, and he's dead on the first floor. My god. Alright, we might as well do one of these. I'm just doing this now for I should have just killed him. Gee, 215 times 3. Whoever, if you were watching this and you thought that getting the upgraded sting spells was clearly the better call, I urge you to look at this right here. Oh, I felt... This was a weird one. Like, I feel good about it, but I don't think this was a guaranteed win either, especially sitting at 23 pyre health at the end. This could have been a loss. I'm a little, like, 20% surprised that it wasn't a loss. Maybe more, probably closer to 30, but I don't know, however you want to measure that. Alright, we didn't break 40,000 for the score. Covenant rank 13. Add a copy of the primary clan starter card to your starting deck. So, in this case, we would have had an extra Scorch. Alright, we got... Oh, is first win with Hornbreaker Prince is the champion? Alright, I'll take it. Transcendimp. When played, repeat all summon effects triggered so far this battle. That is very nice. Whether that be Rage, Ember Generation, return consumed cards, whatever. I like this imp as far as the summon synergies go. Then if you get, all of your summon abilities trigger twice. This doesn't trigger twice, but everything that... I don't know if that would work. Like, so this isn't a summon effect. This is just when he gets played, this is what you do. But I don't know if each one of those triggered summon effects would then trigger twice if you had the right artifact. I don't think it would, but we'll have to find out one day. Yeah, win streak went up. Yeah, there it is. First win with the Hellhorned as the primary. Cool. Slay triggers, not that much better, but we made it work for us. Hellhorned is almost level 10, so that's good. Yeah, so that was an interesting win, but it was a win. If you enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.